Welcome back. Man, it's hot in here. A couple guys had asked me a couple places, what's the real difference between these two cylinder heads? The Edelbrock CNC'd Hughes engines head, it's this big mouth version, and my W5s. Well, there's plenty of difference, and I'm going to favor the W5s on the car that's going to be more so on the track than ever on the street. And these Edelbrocks will definitely probably most likely be under at least a 400 plus cubic inch stroker on the street, not so much the track. The other day I showed you the flow numbers between the two heads, and some of the guys were like, oh hey, this one, it actually flowed a little bit more, it had a fatter curve. Well, numbers aren't everything, and a lot of it has to do with that these are just standard port Edelbrock heads. They're CNC'd and pretty well done, but the W5s were hand done by a pro, and there's a couple things about the W5 that kind of suck. They don't have the greatest reputation. Whoever casted these for Chrysler, the Mopar Performance Division, I really think they pulled one on them, and it is not really all that great aluminum. They're a little thin in spots, kind of porous. A lot of guys are like, oh, be careful, you might end up with a leaker and hydro your motor. I said, all right. But, one of the benefits, which is a catch-22, is that they require rocker arm stands. This, you just bolt your rockers and shaft right on the pedestal right here. If you saw my buddy Charlie Savito on his YouTube channel, we did put these on the Superflow. We flow tested them, and we got a pretty good look at that and the flow pattern of the dicom that he used. So let me show you around the two heads. I'm going to make it a relatively quick video. I know you guys don't like me droning on too long, so stay tuned for this. You can already see that the ports of the W5 are above the oil pan rail where the valve cover meets. So that's already telling you that it's a much taller port. And one of the things about the taller port is that when the port's moved up, it helps straighten out the airflow. So it's a better quality of airflow coming in. And remember, there's only a few CFM difference here. You'd be hard pressed to find a big power difference unless you're like, on the dyno and seriously trying to take advantage of everything. It's not a whole heck of a lot, but these are going to make a whole lot more power. I'm going to set these bad boys up real fast. Come on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick tour down the ports so everybody gets a much better idea of what I'm talking about. All right, I want you to get a good look at the Edelbrock head. Once again, this is about where it sits. It's a gasket match. It's really close. It's really like dead on there. It's a nice job. But this one over here, you gotta look down on this port. It's gonna be a whole lot nicer going down. All right, give me a second. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on the rockers for the W5. These are cranes, old-time cranes. That's basically how they work. Real nice, real sweet. They do need to be shimmed over a little bit. I'm going to have to do some work on these. That's all right. All right, that's your quick look and why I'm going with the W5. You know what? While I'm at it, I might as well show you the exhaust port, right? The exhaust port is also raised. Unfortunately, I can't really put them side by side on the same level, but if you can notice, I don't know if you really notice, but these have moved up quite a good bit, and they flow a good bit more, a real good bit more. You can use a whole lot less camshaft and still make the same power and RPM. All right, fellas, there's your quick look.